my name is Melissa Fernandez, and I'm the Mental Health Programs Officer here at U of T Engineering. Right now, we are faced with many challenges. So I just wanted to remind you that it's okay to not be okay. Reach out for support to those around you and the supports at the university if you need them. A challenge that I was facing related to my sense of belonging. When on campus, my sense of belonging is belonging with the campus community. And I miss walking through the hallways where people just knew my name and there were familiar faces. But I have found some ways to get around it. One of the most helpful things has been going on walks with my dog, Gus, over there. We go out for a walk every morning, and on these walks, I've been able to say hi to my neighbors and to feel connected to my neighborhood and the community that lives around me. If you haven't found that yet, I would really encourage you to try to see if you've maybe overlooked some of the spaces like I did when you were trying to find that community.
It's difficult being an engineering student, but especially right now. Aside from all the deadlines and schoolwork that's already expected of you, there's a million other stressors going on. So taking care of your mental health is a huge challenge. It's really difficult to stay motivated and to learn when there's so much going on both internally and externally. In all honesty, I haven't figured it out at all, and I have no good answers to how to deal with pandemic life and stay mentally healthy as an engineering student. But I'm sure most people don't either, and that's okay. There's a lot to deal with, and giving yourself and others patience is the best thing you can do. I've been taking it one day at a time. I try to get up in the mornings and do at least one thing, whether that be attending my classes or brushing my teeth. And to stay motivated, I like to use the 5-minute rule, where I try to do something for 5 minutes, and if I still really hate it, then I just stop. I like to keep my schedule flexible and open to give myself a little room to breathe. But I know it's definitely easier said than done. I think the key word in all of this is just to try, because some days it's hard to even just get out of bed, and that's worth acknowledging too. All you can do right now is do your best and celebrate that, and try and be kind to your brain.
I found, especially through the course of this year, that true well-being comes from a multitude of different things that come together: social, emotional, physical, and intellectual. I think back to when I was a student, the sheer volume of what I'm sure you're tackling with course load, all those problem sets that are piling up, all those exams. And now throw in the fact that you're studying and work from home, the isolation aspect, you start having unproductive anxiety. As you can tell, I love reading. And whether it's old-fashioned books or listening to podcasts, I have a very deliberate reading schedule and I protect it very ferociously. I'd encourage you to try to do the same, especially if you're tired of engineering textbooks. It's a great outlet to squeeze in a chapter a day. It gives you headspace to think about something else entirely. One of the key things that I really reflect on from my engineering experience is that acing that extra problem set or acing that exam isn't going to change the world. When I look back almost 2 decades later, my grades in academics didn't make the biggest difference. It was the other things that I've kept close to myself since graduating. It's my network of friends and classmates that I'm still in touch with. It's the fact that I got up every time I tripped up and I persevered. And the fact I took advantage of all the things that U of T had to offer outside of the curriculum, like the clubs and seminars. Those are the things that you're going to remember, not whether you got a 3.0 or a 2.9 on your GPA. I hope this helps, and best of luck in the coming months.
I want to leave you with one of my favorite quotes from First Kid, who is a Toronto artist, that says, "We will get to the end of this difficult time. The only way out is through."